All right, back again with this Coleman Powermate 2250. I guess I didn't really introduce myself. My name's Adam McCone, and this is M7 Adventures. Adventures because this is just me out here goofing around, not knowing what I'm doing in the garage on my old stuff that I like to try to bring back to life. So, anyway, I didn't really introduce myself because yesterday I put together a group of videos that about this generator where I had already cleaned the carburetor. I was trying not to replace the gaskets, trying not to do all this stuff, and it was just giving me fits. So I guess I thought I was going to add these videos onto those, but actually I think I'll make a new folder. That being the case, I want to introduce myself and explain to you that this will be pretty much a carb clean video here, just from what I've learned other places on YouTube. And just to give you a little background, the only reason why I'm making these videos is not because I know everything that I'm doing, but because so many people have helped me with so many things on YouTube. I just felt like, we're in the great 2020 quarantine here. I'm out here tinkering around in the garage. If I could help even one person goofing around with one of these, I hope it could be a blessing. So, anyway, where did we leave off? So, I just in the last video showed you that I was going to take this stuff off. So I pulled those screws off. Okay, you can see I've cleaned that. So this is not rocket science here. That's just take a, gasket scraper or even really any kind of scraper. Just get that really clean. And then here's the face of the carburetor where the gasket was on here, right here. All the way up around here. So I've cleaned this all off. Of course, I haven't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take brake cleaner to this because brake cleaner is just a lot less, abrasive for the exterior of this and on my hands and stuff because I'm not using gloves or anything like that. Let me set this down next to my coffee mug here. So I'm going to take brake cleaner and I'm going to clean all of that out, of course. I'm going to pull this off right here. This is a piece of plastic that's on this brass tube. If you're really careful and you don't break this, you can pull that off right there. This is the screen that pulls the fuel up out of the tank. You can clean that all out. You can clean that all out. Make sure there's a little hole right here. I don't really know how to take that out without breaking anything, so I'm just going to make sure I ream that a little bit and really spray that good with carb cleaner once I get to that level. Of course, I'm going to spray all up in here, all up inside this is the side that goes to the intake. Here is the air intake here. This part goes into the intake valve. I am just going to really give this a really good once over. Then I'm going to take this tank, and like I told you before, you can see how this is kind of rocking back and forth because a big part of the stabilization of these units is these screws that go into the top of the carb and then the carb being bolted to the side of the engine there. So this is literally one screw right here. I'm going to take that out, and then there's one spring up in there. I don't even know if you can see it from here. See that little spring right there? I'm going to take that off with a needle nose, and that's the only thing attaching any of that. So then I'll be able to pull this tank right off here. I'm going to dump that fuel out. I'm going to filter it. I'm going to get all the crud out of there. Make sure that we go back to square one with this thing. And then I will show you after we start to get this thing back on there what the next steps are going to be. So thank you.